The disgusting signs of junk food.
71% of
Oh
Americans
man.
are overweight. And this is the biggest
71.
culprit.
Dang.
Drive down any American road and you'll find out why
Yeah, low
pretty
key.
quickly. This isn't news either. It's been over 24 years since the CDC
Damn, bro.
recognized that
Big
obesity
Mac
had
will be
become
hitting
an
right now. I'm not
epidemic.
gonna
So
lie.
why hasn't anything changed? The more research I did to find out, the more I
Okay.
realized how intentional this all is. These companies have built a system on addiction and are doing everything in their power
But it is
to
addicting,
keep
bro.
you hooked. But it wasn't always like
This
this.
too. Okay, back in the days though.
1921, Wichita, Kansas. After 5 years of running food stands and diners, Walter Anderson and Billy Ingram launched
how long is
White
freaking
Castle. They had a concept
McDonald's?
to serve quick and
Since what
easy
year?
food that would be consistent and reliable. Hamburgers were the perfect fit. In 1906, a
Oh
book
my
called The
goodness.
Jungle exposed the bad practices of the beef industry, and burgers were thought to be made of the lowest quality meats available. So White Castle knew that they had to fight against this and show exactly how clean they actually were. To do this, White Castle built out a system where every inch of the
Oh my goodness. That looks
grill was optimized
disgusting.
for bread, burgers, or whatever else they were
No, I'm
serving.
playing, I'm
This
playing.
systematic approach, paired with allowing customers to see their food getting made, showed how high
Yup.
quality their products were. From the very beginning,
White
White Castle
Castle.
was
How
successful,
you
expanding
doing?
outside of Wichita within the first year. Fast forward to 1927, and they added a new option where you could take out your food instead of just
White
dining
Castle.
in. Despite only really being popular in the Midwest, White Castle changed the perception of beef nationally. People started to really
Okay.
love burgers. This takeout model helped spawn drive-in restaurants.
I
where
mean,
you
bro,
didn't even
burgers
need to
are
get
pretty
out of your
addicting.
car
I'm
to
not
get
gonna lie,
served.
bro.
Drive-in burger spots were innately American experiences. After hours
Wait,
or
is this
maybe even
like-
days of driving the open road, you could stop in somewhere and get a meal without even getting out of your car.
19 cents, bro? Back then, 19 cents for a burger, man.
The highway infrastructure is one essential piece
Oh,
of
brother.
American culture, and that experience of drive-in restaurants just elevated that experience even more.
It's like
Plus,
kinda like
burgers
In-N-Out.
were easy to eat, so they fit right in. A ton of other hamburger
Ooh.
chains popped up over the next 20 years, but one stood out from the rest. The McDonald brothers
What
came up
that
with the
is,
concept
McDonald's?
to fully automate their kitchen for the first time ever. Every piece of the
Yup.
production process fit like a puzzle piece. It was a perfect art form of productivity. They opened up in 1948.
Oh,
and
oh my
absolutely
goodness. A McChicken right now will be hitting, like, don't even lie to you, bro. Every time I go to McDonald's, that's literally what I get every single time, bro. McChickens
Ray
is
Kroc came along and helped the McDonald brothers expand outside of just
it's
California,
just
and
gas,
fast
bro.
food continued to expand nationwide. Competitors like KFC, A&W, Burger King, and more.
Oh, KFC does, bro. KFC done, bro. KFC does not hit the same anymore like I used to, bro. Bro, last time I ate KFC, bro, it was like literally a couple months back. KFC does not taste like it used to taste, bro. I don't like KFC anymore, bro. Popeyes,
Helped
big
fast
Popeyes,
food
bro.
to become an American staple. Think of the golden
I
arches
don't
or the
know, bro.
rotating bucket
I,
of chicken that
KFC
you'd
just
see
doesn't
on the
hit like
side
it
of the
used to,
road.
bro.
These
Now the chicken sandwich, the
became
gas,
a
but
sight in
bro,
all
the
sorts of
chicken,
American cities, and that's when you knew that
Dunzos,
fast food was the real deal.
cooked.
In 1970, Wendy's took a spin on the drive-in model, adding a window instead and allowing you to drive through instead of drive in.
How you
Every
doing?
fast food chain loved this, and they took that model basically right away. And other fast food options
Okay.
like Chinese takeout and pizza also
Yup.
started to grow across the United
Pizza.
States. But there was just
He opens up the Gemini
Pizza.
app. He's got options now.
I'm in high school and I have absolutely no idea what I want to do for my career. And that's what I would have said if I never used Fusion.
one small problem.
What's the problem, my boy?
See, now's the time of the
10 minutes
meal
later?
when you start getting the McStomach ache.
Since the 1980s,
Oh, how long was that ago?
fast food has gotten increasingly
Dang.
more unhealthy. As the fast food industry grew, companies had to
Bruh.
get more and more products out to their franchise restaurants.
Bro, it's
meaning
always gonna
more
be unhealthy, bro. It's a
preservatives
whole
and
bunch of
lower quality
grease, whole bunch of
ingredients became
bullshit.
the norm. Add to that fast food companies started to go public on the stock market, and profits became priority number
Dang.
one. Cheaper ingredients and cheaper production became the biggest focus for shareholders. But that's where the problem lies. So the question I want to answer right now is, how bad
What that
is
is?
junk food really? So I figured the best way to
I mean, junk food is not technically bad. It just depends how much you eat it, bro. Like if you don't eat it like so much, like for example, if you eat it like maybe once a week because you don't feel like cooking at home, you just want to eat something quick, I feel like you can eat junk food. But if you eat like a lot of days, a week, bro. Like 3 times a week, 4 times a week.
Go
That's
about
when
this
it
was
gets
to
really
compare
bad.
5 of the most
So
popular fast food items, and
Subway,
then
oh my goodness. Cause it's
also
making me
I want
hungry.
to
I'm
talk
not
a bit
gonna lie.
about why these are
How
so
are you doing?
addictive, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's start with A&W. Their most popular item is the Teen Burger, which
A&W.
has a total of
I
920
never heard of A.
calories.
Wait, isn't it A&W that root beer thing? Am I
Next,
tripping?
Subway, I put in my order a 6-inch chicken teriyaki sub, and that came to a total of 956 calories. The iconic Big Mac comes to a total of
Damn.
1,120 calories.
Big Mac is 1,120 calories? What? Dang. Bro, you know how much you have to exercise to get that all in one? Oh no.
And then lastly, we
Oh
have Burger
no,
King and the
bro.
Whopper at 1,430, and the
Burger King's
Baconator
got.
from Wendy's at 1,630 calories.
Oh my god, Baconator would hit right now too. I'm not gonna lie. I am a fat ass. I'm sorry. Bro, hold on. A bacon. I mean, it's bacon, so it definitely has because it has too much grease. But like the Whopper has lettuce though, no? Like how you doing? That's a little healthy. It has pickles and onions. And Big Mac, dang. I made a Big Mac. I only had one Big Mac in my whole entire life. Like literally,
Now, I should say
not even
these are all
trolling.
meals. I wanted to keep the metrics relatively similar, so it includes fries and a soft drink. Just looking at these numbers, you can
Yep,
see
the fries
just
too.
how damaging these foods
Oh,
actually
that's
are.
a lot of
Keep in mind,
freaking
with
calories.
the average activity levels of an American male, you're
Plus the
supposed to only get
soda, the
2,500
fries.
calories a day.
That's like
1,630
almost
is
2,000
way too
calories,
much
bro.
for one meal. But calories are a somewhat mystical metric, and most people don't even know what it is. A calorie is a measure of potential energy that
Sushi?
you consume in the food that you eat. So the amount of energy
Pizza.
you get is going to be the same if it's 800
But pizza,
calories
like
of
one
fruit or
pepperoni
800
pizza, that's like
calories of McDonald's.
300
However,
calories,
that doesn't
I
really
think.
mean much. The quality of the nutrients you're putting in your body has a much larger impact than calories. So if you eat salmon and veggies, for example, you're going to get 800 calories of high quality nutrients, meaning you'll feel nourished and energetic.
Oh, absolutely. You're gonna feel way more better than eating freaking a big burger or pizza, bro. You're gonna feel way better if you eat a salad with chicken breasts and chicken
However,
breasts.
if you eat double
How
the
you doing?
amount of calories from a fast food restaurant, your body's going to be craving the good nutrients it needs to thrive, so you're going to be hungry within an hour or two, meaning you'll eat more, and thus begins that dangerous cycle.
Do you guys think that they add like some ingredients there, like kind of like the sponsor Krabby Patty? It's like they add in so people can, you know what I'm saying, be addictive to go every day to
What
McDonald's.
fast food
They
does
probably do that.
contain is fat, sodium, and sugar, which are excellent at releasing dopamine in our brains, which makes us feel very happy. Should also say that a lot of drug
Dopamine in
addicts
our brains
seek
to
out
make you
dopamine
feel
in the drugs that they consume. You're starting to see where this is very problematic now. We feel hungry and we
Yup.
remember how good fast
Yup.
food made us feel. So what do? You seek out fast food again. Now, this isn't an accident. This is a scientific calculation that fast food companies put together to keep you
Scientific
hooked. But
method.
how do they get you in the first place? The key to good
How you get me in? Cause when I go to McDonald's and I get that McChicken with them fries and that good honey, I'm talking about good freaking what you call it, soda, and I eat that mug with some fries on the side and some sweet and sour sauce. How you doing? Boy, I tell you that makes me go the next day to get it more. Cause I ain't gonna lie,
marketing
that
for
shit was
fast food
good.
companies is reducing barriers for customers.
But
Fast food companies spend
that's how
a
they
ton
that's
of
how they
money
do it.
every year on research
And then when you go to
development
Domino's
to make the
and you go to Domino's and you get that crispy crust with the garlic on that. Oh my
experience
goodness,
as
bro.
smooth as possible. Their goal with
Dunzos,
this
bro.
research is to find
Dunzos.
the pain points in their process
Subway,
which cause
you put that
customers
good
to reconsider their decisions.
ham,
Starting with
cheese,
TV and social media
jalapeno,
ads. You see an
freaking
ad for the new
my
flame
goodness,
grilled, ultra
tuna.
charred, double bacon, triple cheese,
And
mega
there's a lot of
Big
people that don't
Mac,
even
and you
like
get a
tuna.
little bit interested. You probably won't get it now, but it's in the back of your head and you'll probably remember it a bit later. Fast forward to a few days later and you're driving down the street. You see
McDonald's
the golden arches and the
hamburgers.
big red sign. That
Wow.
triggers a happy memory in your brain from the last time you tried to eat McDonald's. And then you start to wonder,
Yep.
that burger I saw a few days ago,
With Google Play Games,
Bro, like
you
I
can
need to get you. No, I'm not getting YouTube Premium, bro. I'm not paying for that, bro. You good day.
char
Good
feel
day.
like? How does triple cheese taste? And you need to know. So you pull into the parking lot, and
How
there's
does
no
triple
barriers
cheese
to
taste?
your entry process. The drive-through takes away the barrier of getting out of your car. The
Man.
small menu removes the barrier of having too many options.
They make it
and
so easy, bro. That's why they make it so easy, so you can just go
feeling
there
overwhelmed.
freely.
You know what you want, and you
Now,
can
some
get
people,
it
they
the
be
whole
going
way along that process.
when they go to the
Anything that makes
morning,
you feel
boom, they need some
confused or
coffee.
frustrated,
They go
it's
there,
good.
they get a
Don't
little
even worry
coffee
about it.
with
But the other side of that
the
is
pancakes,
it's a deeply
the
American
sausage,
trait to want to have freedom to pick
what's that?
whatever you want.
I forgot what
So why
the
don't you
little
let
thing
people
called.
customize it at a
The
kiosk
biscuit.
inside, or customize their burger
Oh
however they
man.
want? Chances are they're not actually going to use that freedom. But lifelong customers, people who will always keep coming back, that's another important piece of the puzzle. So why don't you hand out
Keep coming
toys
back.
with your
How
kids'
you
meals
doing?
to give people a positive memory with your restaurant from the very beginning? And why don't you create a loyalty app that gives you free
Oh, man.
rewards for just coming back all the time? And even with that, I had no idea that in 1999, the CDC declared that there was an obesity epidemic brewing. That's 20
Oh, obesity epidemic. Oh my goodness, bro. I know somebody will literally go to McDonald's 5 times a week, even on the weekends, bro.
24
Yep.
years ago.
Yep,
Study
yep,
after
yep,
study
yep,
shows
yep,
that
yep.
junk food is causing people to
It
get
gets
heart
that
disease
serious,
and
bro.
other health complications. Super Size Me showed us exactly how bad this food is for you. I watched that in high school and elementary school.
Mm.
Those are cold hard facts that your marketing can't really beat.
Like,
What
you
if you
can
don't
eat it,
need
but
to
just
beat
don't eat
What
it
if
too
there's
much,
no
bro.
other option?
I'm having like McPTSD.
1 in 6
PTSD.
Americans live in what is called a food desert. Food deserts are areas where you have to go out of your
Okay.
way to get access to good, high-quality food. Food deserts are one half of what's called
And now in the big 2026, they're talking about some virus, talking about some stomach flu, whatever. Every time you eat, like, well, what
food
we doing, bro?
insecurity. The other half
What are we
being
doing?
affordability. In an urban
Every
area,
go
if you
every
don't
time I
have
go
a
on
grocery
TikTok,
store within
is
1
that
mile of
you
your
can't
home,
eat
you're considered to be in a food
you
desert.
can't
Now, maybe
eat
1 mile
fruits
away you have a
because they
Whole
got
Foods.
something
Great,
in it that
right? Well,
that'll
back
give
in
you diarrhea.
2015, the New York City
Really,
Consumer
bro?
Affairs Department investigated Whole Foods for price gouging,
Really,
and it
bro?
was found that they charge 10 to 20% more than other grocery stores for comparable products. Price
Whole
gouging,
goods.
distance, and a lack of options make food insecurity a big problem in the United States. Options like McDonald's cost
Damn.
less than good organic food options.
Less? Less? Lie again, my nigga. Cause literally I had to spend almost $10 just for freaking small fry, a McChicken, small Coke, and that's it. And you have to pay for sauce? How
The
you doing?
longest distance
That is not
between
freaking
McDonald's restaurants
talking
in the
about some
United
freaking
States of
cheap.
America is
No, sir.
120 miles.
Yo, back
That's
in
like
my
an
mom told me
hour and
back in like
45
her
minutes of
day,
driving.
she used
The
to pay
problem
like
isn't in marketing
$4
and
for all
health,
that, bro.
it's in
Nope.
accessibility and cost.
Nope, no, no,
Now,
no, no.
people are
$3,
hooked on
$4
fast food,
max.
and health problems are starting to
No,
rise.
bro.
Where do you go from here? Well, every single year, half of the US sets New Year's resolutions based on
How you
fitness
doing?
and weight loss. And 45 million people every year decide to take action with a dieting program. Companies like Jenny
That's
Craig
what's up.
and Weight
That's what's up.
Watchers were born out of the growing obesity crisis. But the goal behind these
Yeah.
programs is often dangerous and rarely works. To make things worse, in the last decade or so, diet culture has shifted away from physical appearance
Diet
traits
culture.
to focus more on leading a healthy lifestyle. But weight loss programs put
culture.
100% of the
I mean,
focus on diet.
just don't eat a lot. You know what I'm saying? Eat a little bit. If you want to eat fast food or something, restaurant, do it once every month. Don't do it
and
every
nearly
week. You know what I'm
none
saying?
on
Because then
activity. There's
you're
little
not really doing a diet,
accountability
honey
and
boo boo. You know
personalization
what
in
I'm
these
saying?
programs, which makes it almost impossible
just-
to succeed. Not to mention that the foods
You
are
know what I'm
often very
saying?
bland and boring, especially
The
for
hell?
dopamine-addicted junk food lovers, which makes it really hard to stick. You're going to want
Yep, that's
to
true.
break. I don't think this
That's
is an
true.
accident. These foods are designed to be boring. These foods are designed to make you
I
fail.
ain't gonna
You might be
lie, bro.
wondering, why would they construct a system that doesn't work? Wouldn't that make people
If you
not
can
want to
make
buy
a
it?
good
Touche.
meal
However,
without it
if
being
you have
like
people
gaining
succeeding, does
weight
that not mean
and
you
give
lose the
you
customers
good
anyways?
energy,
So who owns these dieting
you're good, bro.
companies? I was wondering,
Very
and I
good.
was pretty mind blown at what I found. Jenny Craig was purchased by Nestle, the same Nestle that sells ice cream and other junk food. They own
Oh
the dieting
goodness.
company. Now, Nestle is also a massive company, so it's not super surprising, but when I saw that,
Dieting
I like
company.
burst out laughing. When I say that, it's probably not surprising.
Wait,
to
a
see that
dieting company is
95% of the
making
people
ice
who
cream?
enroll in these weight loss programs gain back all the weight that they intended to lose within the first 2 years. I've constructed this whole
Wait, what?
thing where it seems like you're in a system you can't break out of, but I promise you it's not impossible, and you can break out of it like today. And it doesn't
It's not
require you
possible at
being
all.
perfect either. I was always taught that
It
inactivity
just
was
takes,
pretty normal in North America.
bro. It just takes dedication. You gotta work out, bro. Like if you're gonna lose weight, you cannot just stay at home and do nothing and play the game all day, bro. You gotta go out there and just work out. You don't even have to go to the gym. If you can just do it at home and make your own workout, you know what I'm saying, lose weight, stop eating all that junk food. If you're gonna eat it once a week. Well, not even once a week, once a month. You'll be straight, bro. I'm telling you right now, you'll be
culture,
straight.
so
How
I
you
never really
doing?
cared to work out. And I was
And you're
also
gonna feel
blessed
better
with
about your
high
body.
metabolism,
You're
so
gonna
I ate
feel
lots of
better
junk,
about
and it
the
never
things that
made
you
a
wear.
difference. Eating too much
It's
of
just gonna
one source of
you're
food,
gonna have
especially low
build that
value
confidence
carbs like fast
of
food,
not
means you'll be lacking in certain
going to the
nutrients that are
pool and
important
having your
for us
shirt
to
on.
thrive.
I'm
So
projecting
having
right
a
now, so let
balance
me chill.
between good protein
But
sources
going to
like
the shirt,
meats, beans, or
going to the
even
pool
meat
and having your shirt
alternatives like
on,
tofu is
going
very
to
important to get protein
places and you
sources.
know what I'm
And
saying,
on
going
top
to
of
the
that,
beach and
vegetables,
having your shirt
fruits,
on.
nuts,
You know what I'm saying?
legumes, all that
Taking that
stuff,
shit
those
off,
help to
just
give you other
rip it
nutrients as
off,
well.
my
You'll
boy.
hear people who are vegetarian telling you that there's this one solution, or people who eat a lot of meat who tell you you
Vegetarian.
shouldn't eat too many vegetables, but here's the
Oh my
reality.
god, I remember that guy. Bro, I remember that guy. Didn't he do something?
What do
I forgot
you
what he did,
like
bro.
to eat? How can you
I remember that
tailor
guy.
it so that it's something you
Eating
can
all that
sustain?
liver.
If you're
Ugh.
not a fan of broccoli, don't force yourself to eat broccoli. It's all about
Broccoli's
finding the
gas.
right things that can make it work for you. And of course, physical activity is also pretty important. So yeah, the
Yep,
system is
definitely is.
designed to fail, but it's possible to break free. And I know that if you're watching this and feeling maybe a little bit discouraged or maybe a little nervous, it's possible. You can do it.
Nervous.
Anyways, if you enjoyed that
Man, I
video,
ain't nervous, bro.
really enjoyed going in depth and learning about this. So I would
Bro,
appreciate
I'll
it
get
if you could
McDonald's right
subscribe,
now and
because I
eat
have a
that. Like,
ton
what are you
more just like
talking
this
about?
coming out soon.
No, I'm
And if you
playing.
did
Chill.
enjoy this video, check out this one I made right here
I'm not
about
gonna
how
do that, bro.
verification is broken on social media.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just get up. You know what I'm saying? Get up, bro. Like, work hard, bro. Believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Stop being a fat ass. Get up. Stop playing the game all day. You can play the game all day, but you don't be a fat ass while you're doing it. You feel me? How you doing it? But I see you boys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.